Hey there family, how you doing? This is Rafael, straight up from the Wilderness Lodge in Minnesota. Check it out real quick. I don't know if you can see or not, but we just had the Garcia boxing band with George Tongo and Jeff Turner, and it was amazing, man. It was awesome. People were blessed. You know, we got it was a blast. We had such fun, and it was so awesome, so open, so real. It was real to the core, you know. But I stayed here a couple of days because I'm finishing my book, and I wanted to stay here and finish, you know, some chapters. My book on the light, look it up. It's coming soon. It's gonna bless people. I had the idea, you know, I wanted to do a couple of videos, short videos. You know, I have a lot of videos that are longer, and I get in teaching and stuff like that. But I want to do some short videos on some how-to videos, you know, just to help some people out. I know there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff, and I want to be able to help. So this first video, short video, I want to help. I know there's a lot of people dealing with fear. So if I were to call this video something, I would call it "How to Be Free from Fear." Fear is a thing that affects a lot of people, man. I know that in my life, there's times that I had fears, things that I fear. You know, fear of how people are gonna react to this, fear of this, fear of failure, I have different fears throughout my life that I have to overcome, and that it was a process. Some of it was a process, some of it was just instantly. And so I want to help people. You know, there's a lot of people that they have so many dreams, they have so many hopes, they have so many good things inside they want to express, and it's not coming out. Dreams are not being fulfilled because people are being paralyzed by fear. So if you're one of these people, you know, check out this video real quick. You know, it's gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that sometimes we don't understand how powerful we are. We are so powerful. Our minds is so powerful. Our intention is so powerful. Our emotions are so powerful. And so because we don't understand how powerful we are, we begin to give the power, you know, begin to think that the power of things are acceptable. So we look for help sometimes in the outside of us. We go look for the psychiatrist, we go look for the doctor, we go look for the pill, we go look for the medicine. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, those things help, and whatever help you, go ahead and you do that, whatever works for you. But a lot of times we don't look deep within us for the power, you know, to be set free from those things. Fear, I would say the fear is an illusion. You know, fear is an illusion. Fear is in the mind. Fear starts with a thought, you know, and then when you believe the thought, the emotion of fear manifests. So every time you feel fear, that means that somewhere along the line you believed a thought of fear. Before you had the feeling, the emotion of fear, you believed a thought of fear. So the idea is not for me to tell you, hey, stop feeling fear. Stop feeling that fear. You know, you feel fear, stop it. You know, it's not that. The idea is for us to recognize where these thoughts are coming from, like not necessarily the origin of the thoughts, but why we're believing the thoughts. What are the thoughts that we believe? You know, when you sit down, and what you're fearing. Let's say if you're fearing men, if you're fearing, you know, how people are gonna, you know, how they're gonna react to you, how they're gonna take you, how they're gonna, you know, their opinions. A lot of times when you are insecure, you know, about yourself, then that's when you fear. Because insecurity and fear, they go together. So like, I would say that the number one weapon against fear is love. Loving yourself, loving other people, loving yourself in a way where, you know, it's not selfish love. It's not like that's self-protection. I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna be so cautious in life that I'm gonna, you know, protect myself constantly, that I'm not even gonna be able to enjoy anything or take any risks. That's not the love that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the love that is secure, the love that, you know, that hopes everything, believes everything. That type of love, that love, you know. So sometimes maybe you have to, you know, not sometimes, a lot of times you have to look within you and connect within you, connect with God within you, with the power of God within you, because that power is inside you. And sometimes you look for it in the outside. You know, fear. A lot of times, the more self-conscious you are, and I'll explain it real quick. You know, there's the little self, which is the holographic image that we see in the mirror, the idea that we have been programmed to believe that is us, the limit of us. When you look in the mirror and you look at your skin color, you look at your age, you look at your background, where you came from, who your parents are, and you get an idea of who you are. That I would call the little self. That the self that is insecure because it thinks that it's alone. It thinks that it's alone. It thinks that it has to protect itself. It has to do things for itself because it's alone. But then the real you, because you came from God, and you and God are connected. You and God are one, and you and God and you and people are one. That infinite self is not insecure. It's not fearful. So the thoughts of fear, ideas of fear don't work. When you operate in your big self, in your infinite self, in your real self, and I will call it your truest self. And so, to be, oh, look at the dog. The dogs, they came to check it out, to check you guys out. When you begin to become God conscious and conscious of how one you are with other people, conscious of how one you are with God, how conscious of how one you are with love, how conscious you are with power and security and eternity and the universe, then you begin, then that idea of just focusing on that little self begins to go away. You know what I'm saying? Because it's there, because, obviously, you are who you are, and you're not just, you are a spirit, you are a body, and you are a soul. In the past, I would say that you are a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in a body. I would say that. But now, as I'm growing in my understanding, my vocabulary is changing. I would say that in the physical realm, you are a body. In the spiritual realm, you are a spirit. In the emotional, mental realm, you are a soul. So, like, wherever you operate, that's what you are, wherever you operate. So sometimes, like, we are just operating in the five senses, and that's what we fear. We just basically influence by what we can see, what we can hear, what we can feel, what we can smell, what we can taste, but the five senses. And sometimes we have to just come up and rise up and tap into other senses that we have, spiritual senses, and just, more like our minds, understand that you're not a victim. Sometimes, a lot of times, fear works when you think you're a victim. You're not a victim. You have power. So if you believe the lie that you're powerless, replace that. Like, understand that you're powerful. You're not powerless. You're not a victim. So, whenever you have a fear, maybe will it be claustrophobia, fear of people, this homework, begin taking steps every day to conquer that fear. If you're afraid of talking to people, and maybe you stay home, go outside, go to a Starbucks, and begin to talk to people, begin to send the right messages, right signals. If you're afraid of crowded spaces, or you're afraid of failing, start little small things and fulfill them and accomplish them, and you'll see that you don't have to be afraid of failing. There is no real failure. The true failure is when you give up. So don't ever give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Take little steps every day. Whatever fear you feel, whatever idea of fear is coming to your head, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to interact with it. You have the power to just completely ignore it. So I love you. I hope that this video helps a little. I wanted to make it short. If you want me to do a longer video on fear and what it does, what it is, how to be free, just longer, then I could do it. Just request it and I'll do it. And I want to just connect with the people out there. If you had any fear in your life and you overcame it, can you please do a video response, or just type in the comments how you did it? We want to hear how you did it. I would love for people to connect and for people to share their stories and how they overcame fear. And, add me on Facebook, add me on Instagram, add me on Twitter. Go to my website, streetmakers.com, and just connect with me there. God bless you. I love you, and I'll see you later. Peace. Bye-bye. Mwah. Woo. Say bye, dog.